Do you think legends are born from comfort? No, they are carved from pain, pressure, and sleepless nights. If you want a dream that stands above the world, be ready to bleed for it. Life doesn't reward wishes, it rewards war. Every time you feel like quitting, that's the universe asking how badly do you want it. If your answer isn't with every drop of blood, then you're not ready. This is where ordinary ends and the unstoppable begins. There will be days when the world laughs at your goals, when nothing works, when your own mind becomes your enemy. But the difference between the forgotten and the unforgettable is simple. The unforgettable refuse to bow down. You must bleed for your dreams, because dreams demand proof. Fear is the first enemy that stands between you and the life you want. It shows up the moment you decide to step into something bigger than yourself. It whispers doubts into your mind, convincing you that you're not strong enough, not smart enough, not prepared enough. It makes your heart race, your hands shake, and your thoughts spiral into all the ways you could fail. But fear isn't a sign to stop. It's a sign that you're exactly where growth begins. The presence of fear doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're stepping into territory that could change your life forever. Every dream worth having will require you to walk through fear. You'll feel it when you try something new, when you take a risk, when you expose your ambitions to the world. Fear tries to protect you, but it also tries to keep you small. It convinces you to stay silent when you should speak, to stay still when you should move, to accept less when you deserve more. If you obey fear, you lock yourself inside a prison built from your own doubts. But the moment you choose to act, despite shaking knees and a trembling heart, you've already won your first victory. Courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is carrying that fear on your back and moving forward anyway. It's saying, I may fail, but at least I tried. It's showing up to the battle even when your confidence is broken. It's taking a step into the unknown, trusting that every movement you make will teach you how to survive the next. When fear screams, you can't. Courage whispers, watch me. The whisper may sound soft, but if you listen to it long enough, it becomes the loudest voice you have. People often wait for the perfect moment when fear disappears, but that moment will never come. There will always be uncertainty, there will always be risk, there will always be pressure. Does that mean you should wait forever? Or does it mean you should begin now, with fear standing right beside you? The truth is, fear only has power if you give it permission. Every time you take action, you take that power back. Every time you try again, fear grows weaker. And every time you rise after falling, fear learns that you are unstoppable. Think of every great person you admire. They were terrified too. They felt fear before their first climb, their first performance, their first challenge. But they took the step anyway. The difference between an ordinary life and an extraordinary one lies in a single choice: stepping forward while fear tells you to halt. You can either let fear chain you to the ground, or let it fuel the fire inside your chest that says, I was born for more. Fear will show you every possible reason to quit, but you only need one reason to keep going, and that reason is your dream. When you remember why you started, fear begins to lose its grip. When you focus on the life waiting on the other side of fear, you find the strength to move through the discomfort. The door to success is always guarded by fear. Only the brave get through it. So feel the fear. Allow it to exist. Look it in the eyes and take action anyway. Push through the trembling legs, the pounding heart, the uncertainty that tries to swallow you whole. You're not running from fear. You're leading it. You're proving that it cannot control your path. One step forward, even a small one, is more powerful than a lifetime of excuses. Fear is loud in the beginning, but when you rise, when you fight, when you push one step beyond what you thought was possible, fear becomes silent and your courage becomes the voice that leads your life. Commitment is the difference between those who dream and those who achieve. Anyone can want success. Anyone can talk about their goals, but only a few are willing to show up every single day, even when the motivation disappears, even when results are invisible, even when their entire body and mind are begging for rest. Success isn't built in bursts of excitement. It's forged in consistency, in the quiet hours when no one is watching, and in the moments when quitting seems easier than trying again. The world crowns those who refuse to take days off from their destiny. When you commit daily, you turn your dream into a lifestyle. You stop relying on mood and start relying on discipline. Motivation is a guest. It comes and goes when it pleases. Discipline is a soldier. It obeys the mission. There will be mornings when you don't feel like moving, nights when exhaustion weighs on you like armor, and setbacks that leave you questioning everything. But that is exactly why consistency matters. Doing the work when you feel weak builds a strength you can't get any other way. Every drop of sweat you invest becomes a brick in the foundation of your future. Some days you'll make huge progress, other days you'll move only an inch. But movement is movement. Forward is forward. The dream doesn't ask for perfection, it asks for persistence. Think about how many people start strong, full of fire, only to burn out when the challenge gets real. The ones who win are not the ones who start the fastest, they are the ones who never stop. Daily commitment is like sharpening a blade. One strike doesn't create a weapon. One day of effort doesn't create mastery. It's the repeated grind, the ongoing pressure that transforms you from average to exceptional. Every repetition you complete trains not only your body or skills, but your identity. With each day you show up, you become the kind of person who follows through. The kind of person who doesn't surrender. The kind of person success can trust. There will be moments when progress feels invisible. You'll stare into the mirror and see no change. You'll work for weeks and gain nothing but frustration. But under the surface, everything is shifting. Muscles are strengthening. The mind is hardening. The spirit is learning resilience. And suddenly, one breakthrough day, the results appear like lightning, making every struggle worth it. Daily commitment turns pressure into power. Ask yourself, what if today is the day your effort compounds? What if the next morning you wake up one step closer to the life you once thought was impossible? You will never know if you give yourself permission to skip the work. You are planting seeds every day, and seeds don't sprout the moment they touch the soil. They grow in the dark before they ever rise into the light. Don't wait for the perfect time. Don't wait for applause. Don't wait for someone else to believe in you. Show up for your dream like your life depends on it, because in many ways it does. The life you want is on the other side of consistency. Your future self is depending on you to keep going. So show up today, tomorrow, and the day after. Do the work, earn your progress, commit daily, and watch the impossible become your reality. Failure is one of the greatest teachers life will ever send your way. It does not arrive gently. It comes with bruises, doubt, and the painful sting of disappointment. But failure is not the end. It is the beginning of evolution. Every time you fall, life is shaping you, stripping away your weakness, exposing your truth, and preparing you for the moment when success finally arrives. Most people fear failure so much that they never even try. They stay safe, avoid risks, and convince themselves that comfort is enough. But deep down, they know they were made for more, and that more will always demand courage. When you fail, you learn what doesn't work. You learn where you must grow. Failure is not a punishment. It is a form of guidance. It says, not this path, try another. Every setback is redirecting you, refining your strategy, and building your strength. Without failure, there can be no wisdom. Without mistakes, there can be no mastery. Every expert was once a beginner who messed up hundreds of times. Every champion has tasted defeat more than victory, but they use those losses as fuel. You will feel broken sometimes. You will question whether the dream is worth the pain. You will wonder if you're wasting your time. But remember this, the dream is testing you. It wants to know if you are serious. If you want your goals for the pride of having them, or if you want them because you have no other choice but to chase them. Failure separates the ones who are interested from the ones who are committed. When everything falls apart, only the truly devoted rebuild. Failure also builds a skin that life cannot easily cut through. When you rise after falling, you become stronger than before. You gain resilience, the power to keep moving after pain. That toughness cannot be bought. It cannot be taught in books. It can only be earned in the battlefield of trial and error. Those scars will become your armor. They will remind you that you have survived worse before and you will survive again. There will be people who laugh when you fail. People who point fingers, mock your ambition, and enjoy seeing you fall. But success has a funny way of silencing every critic. The same people who doubted you will one day ask how you made it. So let them laugh now while you work, while you learn, while you transform, because your comeback will be louder than their noise. When failure hits, and it will, don't bury yourself in regret. Instead, ask yourself, what is this trying to teach me? Let every fall sharpen your focus. Let every mistake increase your determination. Let every defeat become the chapter before your rise. Greatness isn't earned on a smooth road. It's earned climbing from the deepest pits with a heart that refuses to stay down. The truth is simple. Those who avoid failure avoid growth. Those who avoid growth avoid success. So don't run from failure. Shake its hand. Learn from it. Let it toughen your spirit and harden your resolve. Each time you stand back up, you prove to the world and to yourself that nothing can break you. And one day, when you finally achieve what once felt impossible, you will look back at every failure and realize they were not your setbacks, they were your stepping stones. Sacrifice is the currency of success, and most people are too afraid to pay the price. They want the glory without the grind. They want the spotlight without the struggle. They want the reward without the risk. But dreams do not accept cheap payments. They demand something real. Your time, your energy, your peace, your comfort. The greater the dream, the greater the sacrifice. You will have to give up things others aren't willing to, as you will have to make choices that separate you from the crowd. And yes, you will bleed for it. Mentally, physically, emotionally, that is the cost of becoming the person you're meant to be. When you choose sacrifice, you choose transformation. Every hour spent working instead of relaxing is a step forward. Every night you stay up crafting your future while others sleep is a sign of commitment. You will miss out on things that seem fun in the moment, parties, free time, effortless comfort, but you are choosing long-term greatness over short-term pleasure. Most will not understand your silence, your distance, or your obsession, but one day they will understand your results. Sacrifice is not about suffering for the sake of suffering. It's about choosing what matters most. The dream that keeps you awake at night deserves more than the crumbs of your day. If you want to stand where champions stand, you must be willing to do what champions do, and champions sacrifice. They know that comfort builds nothing. Comfort keeps you average. Comfort kills potential. Your future depends on how much discomfort you can endure without breaking. There will come a time when you question everything, when the sacrifices feel endless and the finish line feels out of reach. When your body is tired and your heart is heavy, that is when most people quit. But those who continue, even at their lowest, unlock a level of strength they never knew existed. Pain becomes purpose. Sacrifice becomes identity. You realize the struggle is sculpting you into someone unstoppable. Not everyone will support your sacrifice. Some will call you selfish for chasing a goal they are too scared to pursue. Others will try to convince you to slow down, to relax, to think realistically. But understand this, people will always try to make you comfortable because they are comfortable. They want you to stay where they are so they don't feel left behind. If you listen to them, you will bury your own potential. Protect your dream from those who abandoned theirs. One day, the same sacrifices that felt like wounds will become your wings. The mornings you forced yourself out of bed, the meals you skipped, the hours you trained, the friendships you outgrew, the risks you took without a guarantee. All of it will make sense. You'll look at the life you've built and realize every hard choice was worth it. Nothing great ever comes easy. Nothing easy ever stays great. So trade comfort for growth. Trade excuses for effort. Trade temporary pleasure for permanent pride. You must bleed for your dreams, because success only comes to those who sacrifice enough to deserve it. There will always be people who don't believe in what you're trying to build. They will look at your dream through the lens of their own limits and tell you that you're aiming too high. They will question your choices, doubt your abilities, and mock your ambition. Not because you are incapable, but because your hunger reminds them of the hunger they lost long ago. Protect your vision from those voices. Not everyone deserves a seat close to your purpose. Some people are meant to watch your journey from a distance. Doubters allowed in the beginning. They will say you're unrealistic, that you're chasing something impossible. They will laugh when you fail and call you foolish when you try again. But remember this, they laugh because they are scared. Your courage threatens their comfort. Your determination exposes their laziness. Your dreams highlight their lack of effort. It's easier for them to tear you down than to rise with you. Do not waste your energy trying to convince them. Your success will be the only proof you'll ever need. Let your work silence every critic. Let your progress answer every doubt. The world may not see your vision yet, but that's because it's not theirs to see. Your dream was given to you for a reason. It lives inside your heart, not theirs. And hearts that lack courage will never understand dreams that require bravery. There will also be people close to you, friends, family, the ones you care about, who may unintentionally hold you back. They want you safe, not soaring. They want you comfortable, not challenged. They want you near, not growing beyond their reach. They love you, but sometimes their love will cage you. You must learn to differentiate between guidance and limitation. Listen to advice, but follow your purpose. Listen, your vision needs protection like a flame in the wind. If you expose it to negativity too early, it can be blown out before it becomes a fire. Choose your circle carefully. Surround yourself with those who push you forward, who challenge you to be better, who celebrate your wins, and stand with you during your losses. A supportive environment turns dreams into plans. A toxic one kills potential before it takes its first breath. Stay focused. People will try to distract you with their doubts. But your job is not to explain, your job is to rise. The same people who criticize you today will ask for your help tomorrow. The same people who rejected your ideas will want to claim they supported you from the start. And when that day comes, you won't need revenge or anger. Your success will speak for itself. So guard your ambition like treasure. Feed it with belief, with effort, with discipline. Protect it from small minds and big egos. Let the noise around you fade into silence while you build something remarkable. This is your dream, your mission, your fire. Never allow the opinions of others to become the cage that traps your potential. Because the moment you stop listening to doubters is the moment you start becoming unstoppable. Hunger is the fuel that keeps your dream alive when everything around you tries to kill it. The moment you lose hunger, you lose momentum. You stop climbing, you stop improving, you start settling for less than what you were born to achieve. Comfort is the silent assassin of ambition. It tells you that good enough is enough. It convinces you to slow down just when you are getting closer to greatness. If you want something extraordinary, you must stay hungry, even after you taste a little success. When you are hungry, you wake up with fire in your chest and purpose in your steps. You don't wait for opportunity, you hunt it. You don't hope for success, you create it. Hunger makes you bold. It makes you relentless. It pushes you forward during the days when motivation is nowhere to be found. The hungrier you are, the more unstoppable you become. But hunger must be nurtured. It requires reminders. You must constantly remember where you started and why you began. Think about the version of you who once dreamed of being where you are right now. That version is counting on you not to slow down. The world is full of people who almost made it. People who had a spark but let it fade. They became satisfied too early. They stopped growing. They forgot the dream that once lit them up from the inside. Let that never be you. Hunger means refusing to settle even when you reach a milestone. Celebrate, yes, but then sharpen your focus and raise the bar. Hunger means always knowing there is a higher level, a better version of you waiting to be unlocked. You keep climbing, not because the mountain is easy, but because the view at the top keeps getting better. There will be moments when exhaustion warns you to take a permanent break, when success starts to feel like a distant illusion and failure seems far more real. When you look around and wonder if all this effort is worth anything, that is when hunger must take control. It must remind you of every sacrifice you've made, every tear you've cried, every late night, every early morning, every moment of doubt that you fought through to get here. You didn't come this far to only come this far. Stay hungry for the life you promised yourself, For the people who believe in you, for the younger version of you who prayed for the chance to rise. Hunger makes sure your dream always grows bigger than your excuses. It keeps your heart chasing something greater than comfort. And the hungrier you remain, the more life will open doors you once thought were locked forever. Remember this: lions don't stop hunting just because they caught one meal. They hunt to survive. They hunt to lead. They hunt because that is who they are. And you are not average. You are not here to fit in. You are here to build, to conquer, to rise. So keep the fire alive, feed your ambition, never stop chasing the next breakthrough, never stop becoming more. Hunger makes champions. Hunger creates history. Hunger turns impossible dreams into undeniable reality. Stay hungry, not until success arrives, but even after it bows down at your feet.